All right, what's up? This is Chris Haffey, and today I'm going to teach you how to launch a launch box. And speed is the key ingredient to making it from this side to that side. But before you start hauling ass at this thing, you want to know how it works. So there's a couple of things to keep in mind. And once you start learning what they are, getting more comfortable with it, all you have to do is have the right amount of speed and it's going to be no problem. So what you want to keep in mind is when you're dropping in, or right before you get to the transition, where you're going to want to crouch down and kind of be ready to jump. And as you're coming up the curved face, you're kind of like it's going by really quickly, but slow motion wise, what you'd be doing is once you get to the bottom, you're slowly coming up until you get to the top where you get your pop, and that's where you jump. And what you're going to want to be doing is your upper body's going to come up to kind of give you the height, and then as soon as your feet leave, you're going to want to pull them up, pull your knees kind of towards your chest, kind of like a cannonball when you used to jump into a pool, except for instead of doing a cannonball, one of the easiest things to do is take either your left arm and grab your right skate, or take your right arm and grab your left skate. And that's called a mute grab. And what that's gonna do is in the air, it's gonna give you like a center of gravity, and it's gonna give you a lot of balance. Whereas if you just jump and you're flying through the air, you're probably gonna do a running man and not really have much control over what's going on. So the best way to take baby steps into it is by going really slow and just getting used to this launch and just launching up onto the flat, not going too fast. You won't be going too high, and you just kind of get a feel for it. So that's what you're going to want to be doing, is going slow and just remembering those things. Crouch, or not crouch, but have a low center of gravity, kind of down, get ready to jump. And then yeah, that's about it. You just crouch, jump at the top. So when you're going that small, it's going to be hard to get that cannonball grab up in there, the mute grab. So what you're doing right now is basically just getting used to taking off and keeping your balance by remembering those things. Just jump at the top with your upper body. You start getting a little bit of air, and then you can start going a little higher and getting used to the grab. And then once you're used to the air and the grab, that's when you bring the speed into the equation. And it's going to feel a lot better to land down there where it's slanted than up top where it's flat, because that's going to take away a lot of the impact. So you're going to want to just keep progressively getting more and more speed and just getting used to the grab and landing up top. And you know, just do it over and over. It's all muscle memory, and the more you do it, the more comfortable you're going to feel. Once you feel like you got that down, like I said, the key ingredient is speed. Just go, you know, a little bit faster each time till you start getting close, and then just go for it. And I don't know, that's about it. So just remember what you need to be doing is be kind of crouched going into it, be ready to jump at the top, and as soon as your feet leave, pull those knees to your chest, grab that skate. That's gonna give you balance in the air. You're gonna just cruise right across this thing, land on the other side. So that's the takeoff side of things, is those three things: being crouched, ready to jump at the top, coming up with the upper body, and sucking those knees in. Now that's gonna get you in the air, and then once you're in there, you gotta know how to come out of the air safely. So we're gonna talk about the landing real quick. And what you're gonna wanna do on the landing is, this is a slanted, obviously slanted landing. It's not as steep as the takeoff is, but it's definitely going to take away some of your impact because you're landing on a downgrade instead of on flat ground. So but that also means your body can't be straight up and down, otherwise you're going to land and fall right back. So what you're going to want to do to prepare yourself is, you're in the air with your grab, and this area right here, this roll, is called the knuckle, and you don't want to land on that. So in between going, you know, slow enough that you feel comfortable landing on the flat and going fast enough to land here, there's about a 4-foot window that you don't want to go that fast in, because if you land right on this knuckle, the only thing that's going to happen is it's going to shoot you forward. So what you're going to want to do is when you're in the air, spot your landing, and you want your landing to be about here, about a foot down into where the ramp starts going down. So as soon as you take off and you get that grab, when you're in the air, you're looking forward and you're spotting where you're about to come down. And when you come out of the grab, what you're going to do is bring your feet down but still have your knees bent a little bit. And when you land, having your knees bent, you're going to absorb some of the impact. And you want to land both feet at the same time, but again with the staggered stance that you want when you're taking off as well. That'll give you the balance forwards and backwards. So as soon as you take off, you're looking, you come out of your grab, you leave your knees bent a little bit, and you come down on it. And you can practice this part without this part by rolling across the top and jumping into the down. So what you're gonna wanna do is just come across, jump into the down. I'm gonna show you now what it's like just to have the amount of speed and get across this whole thing. So what you're going to want to do is learn this part by itself, learn that part by itself, and when you feel comfortable with both of them, just drop in on the ramp to get speed as fast as you can. You put both of those elements together that you already feel comfortable doing by themselves, and muscle memory is going to take over and you're just going to be cruising, sailing through the air, landing smooth, and high-fiving all your friends because you just launched the launch box. This is Haffey. Thanks for watching.